I'm a good old lefty, of course, and every now and then I return home and I find that Karl Marx has popped round just to pay his dues. And this is about one of those occasions. But before I read the poem, I might just ask the people upstairs to stop starting the revolution quite so early. Well, once they've had enough to drink, they'll just fall asleep, hopefully. So this is Sparks with Marx. I returned from Sainsbury's to find Karl Marx is sleeping in my bed. I can't wake him. There he is, lightly snoring, a mug of beer on the bedside table, a half-eaten plate of cheese. Karl, what will the neighbours think? A revolutionary breaking and entering, helping himself while bearing a passing resemblance to Santa. You could at least join me for a bevy and a listen to Oasis' new album. You could help me finish the kitchen, hang out the washing. Karl gets up. While brushing his teeth, tells me he's now going out with Madonna. She's given up all that Kabbalah rubbish. They plan to do a bed-in for peace. But Karl, hasn't that been done? He pops another can, takes no notice. Do you have any pickled onions, he says, beard twitching in anticipation. Later we stroll through the park. He observes that there were more robins in his time. Everything was redder back then. Soon we are ensconced in a snug at the local. Karl lights a pipe, but I tell him it's banned. Banned? Whatever happened to England's green and pleasant land? It's smoke-free now, I say. He nods sagely. Smoke-free, eh? But it's not free. It's not really free, is it? Right, I'm going to finish my first set with this poem, which is about Henry. There's a Henry in everyone's life. Henry is that friend who you make arrangements to meet and who never turns up. There's probably a couple of Henrys here tonight, except that they said they would come, but they're not here for various reasons. So, waiting for Henry. The rumours begin. Henry's back in town. Days pass. Henry rings, says he might be at such and such a place, at such and such a time, on such and such a day. We go there anyway, stand around with drinks. Someone spots Henry, but it's not Henry, just someone who looks like Henry. Henry rings to apologise, he got caught up. There was a girl, a train was late. We forgive Henry, he is only as weak as the strongest among us. Henry threatens to come to a party. From an upstairs window we watch Henry's taxi arrive. He gets out, pays, remembers something, gets back in. We try to calculate how many years since we spoke to the physical Henry, pressed his physical flesh, stood him a drink. Once we were in the queue at Bob Dylan. There was a girl, there was a limousine. Henry melted away. We hear Henry's in Australia or India or Amsterdam. Henry says he is getting his shit together. There was a girl, a plane was late. You know how it is. But we don't know how it is. This is why we love Henry, wherever he is. Okay, my little book of rules. Our next poet tonight has been on here once before, and she is